Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into a topic that honestly affects everyone, how we talk about health in everyday English. And this isn't just about lists of words, it's about sounding natural, feeling confident, especially when you really need to communicate clearly.
Exactly. Our mission for this deep dive is pretty focused. We're digging into our sources on healthcare expressions to pull out the absolute best bits. We want to focus on the phrases that people actually use, the ones that will help you talk about your health clearly and, well, confidently.
Yeah, and the material we're looking at today, it's very practical, designed for real-life use, Forget boring textbook stuff. We're aiming for some, hopefully, surprising details and tips you can literally use straight away. So let's just paint a quick picture. Think about the last time you had anything to do with health stuff. Maybe just telling a colleague you felt a bit off. Or perhaps actually calling a doctor's office.
hmm And it's in those moments, isn't it, where having the right language that sounds natural and accurate really matters. Knowing how to say things correctly, whether it's just a routine visit or you're feeling unwell or even just scheduling something, it just makes everything smoother, more comfortable too.
Totally. And that's precisely why today we're zooming in on three super common expressions. They seem simple, but getting them right makes a huge difference. And you can start using them immediately. Okay, let's start with the first one. Checkup. What's the key thing we need to grasp about this?
Well, a lot of people learn checkup just means, a medical exam. But the real nugget from our sources is that it's specifically about routine care. Preventative. You get a checkup usually when you feel fine, actually, to make sure everything is fine, or maybe catch things early. It's generally not for when you're already quite sick or there's an emergency.
Right, so it's proactive, like preventative maintenance for your body almost.
Hmm.
Our sources give good examples like, I go for a checkup every year. That makes sense. Or the doctor said I need a dental checkup soon. So it separates it from tests you get when you suspect a problem.
Exactly. And another interesting point the sources bring up is where these happen. A checkup is almost always at a clinic or your regular doctor's office, maybe the dentist. You generally wouldn't say you're going to the hospital for a checkup. Hospitals are more for, bigger things, emergencies, operations, specialist stuff. It's a small distinction, but it tells you a lot about how the phrase is used.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, moving on to number two. This one's an idiom, which always makes things a bit more interesting. Under the weather. This isn't just vocabulary, is it? It feels like it's about politeness, too.
It really is. And if you look into where it comes from, under the weather, it seems to be from old sailing days. Apparently, sailors who felt seasick would go below deck, literally under the rough weather. And what that tells us now is that it means feeling just slightly unwell, a bit sick, but nothing major. It's nicely vague, which makes it polite. But everyone understands you're not feeling great.
Oh, I like that. The sailing connection, that's a great little piece of info. Changes how you think about it. So, usage examples.
hmm
Our sources mention things like, I didn't go to work today because I was feeling under the weather.
hmm
Or maybe asking someone, you look a bit under the weather, can I get you some tea? Very gentle.
Precisely. It's perfect for that slight cold, maybe a bit of a headache, or just feeling run down. But, and this is super important, you would never use it for something serious. Like if someone broke their leg, you wouldn't say they're under the weather.
Right, okay, that sounds weird.
Exactly. The whole point is its mildness. It implies it's temporary and not alarming.
Got it. Okay, third phrase. This one's all about logistics, really. Make an appointment.
Hmm.
Seems straightforward, but apparently there's a common pitfall here.
Yes. It's about scheduling a time, basically.
Yeah.
You need to see a doctor, a dentist, any professional, really. You make an appointment. It's the standard natural phrase for arranging that meeting.
And the examples seem clear enough. I need to make an appointment with my doctor for next week. Or, did you make an appointment with a dentist yet? Simple action.
But here's the absolute key point, the one our sources really hammer home. You always, and I mean always, say make an appointment.
Mm.
You often hear learners say things like take an appointment or sometimes fix an appointment.
Oh, right. I think I've heard take an appointment before.
Yeah, it's quite common, but it's incorrect. It immediately flags you as, well, maybe not quite fluent in the specific context. Getting make an appointment right is a small thing, but it really helps you sound natural and correct.
Okay, make, not take or fix.
Mhm.
That's a great tip.
Mm.
So, to see how these all kind of fit together, let's listen to a quick chat from our sources. It's between John and Maria.
Hey, Maria, you look a little under the weather. Are you okay?
I think I just caught a cold.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably make an appointment with my doctor.
That's a good idea. When was your last checkup?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Oh.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Wow, it's definitely time for another one.
See, what I like about that is how smooth it is. John uses under the weather. It's kind, observant, not too intrusive.
Right.
Maria immediately uses make an appointment. That's her clear action plan. And then John naturally follows up about her checkup, linking it to her overall routine health.
Yeah, it sounds completely real, much better than saying, like, you appear ill, I desire to schedule a consultation.
Exactly. It flows. That's the goal.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's move to our fluency builder segment. The idea here is to help you upgrade your English from maybe just functional to something that sounds more natural, more idiomatic. So take a basic sentence like, I feel sick. It's okay, but maybe a bit blunt. A more natural, often gentler way, as we've discussed, is I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Or instead of saying, I want to see the doctor, which can sound a little demanding almost, the more standard practical phrase is, I need to make an appointment with my doctor.
Mm.
And one more, rather than just, I went to the doctor last year, which is vague. If you mean a routine visit, be more specific. I had a checkup last year.
And these might seem like small changes, but honestly, they make a big difference in how fluent and situationally aware you sound. It's not just about grammar. It's about choosing the right phrase for the right context, Practicing them, saying them out loud, that really helps embed them, makes them feel more natural to you.
All right, let's put you, our listener, on the spot for a moment. Quick challenge. I'll describe a situation. You think of the best phrase we talked about today. Ready? Okay, situation 1. You don't feel terrible, but definitely not 100%. A bit tired, maybe a sniffle. What's that common, polite phrase? Pause. You got it. I'm feeling under the weather. Situation 2. You've decided you need to see your doctor some next week. What action do you need to take? What's the phrase? Pause. Yes, I need to make an appointment. And situation 3. What's the name for that regular doctor's visit you have just to make sure everything is okay even when you're not sick? Pause. Perfect. It's a checkup.
So there we have it. 3 really core expressions: checkup, under the weather, and make an appointment. We've dug into them quite a bit, and hopefully you can see they're more than just words on a list. They're practical tools for everyday health conversations.
So what's the takeaway for you? Well, it means you're now equipped not just with the meanings, but the feel of these phrases, when and how to use them naturally. The next step is yours, really. Try using them. Even just thinking them or saying them to yourself. Practice makes perfect, or at least makes it feel less awkward.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. As you think about your next health-related chat, consider how using just these few natural phrases can really change the tone, make it smoother, more empathetic. And perhaps it makes you wonder, what other parts of our daily English could use a similar checkup to make them sound more, well, authentic?
Ooh, that's a great question to ponder. Excellent point. Well, that's all we have time for in this deep dive. Keep practicing those phrases, keep listening, and above all, stay well.